All right, in this video, we are continuing section 7.4. In the previous video, we have seen product to sum identities. Now we are going to work on sum to product. So in this case, we have sum of two functions that include sine and cosine, and we are going to rewrite them as a product of two functions, okay? And what are the formulas? These are the formulas, okay? Sine A times sine B is this, sine A minus sine B is that, cosine A plus cosine B is this, cosine A minus cosine B is this, okay? So these are the four identities we can use in this section. Let's look at the examples. Write sine 2x plus sine 4x. So which formula we're gonna use? Sine plus sine. So we're gonna use the first formula, and A is this and B is that, right? And actually, since in the summation it doesn't really matter, right? Which one comes first? So sine, I can also switch A and B, but let me keep this order, okay? So sine of 2x plus sine of 4x equals 2 times sine of a plus b over 2, and a is 2 and b is 4x, right? So 2x plus 4x over 2 times cosine of a minus b, so 2x minus 4x over 2. Let us try to rewrite them. That's equal to 2 sine of 6x over 2 cosine of minus 2x over 2. So that's equal to 2 sine of 3x cosine of negative x. And we all know that cosine is eating the minus, right, inside the parentheses. So 2 sine of 3x cosine of x. Okay. That's it. That's all we need to worry about, okay? Now let's look at the next example. Cosine 2x minus cosine 6x. This time we have a difference, right, between two cosines. So we are gonna use the fourth identity here, right? Okay, so what is that? Let me try to zoom. Okay, so cosine 2x, oops, this is 2, minus cosine 6x is equal to what? Negative 2 times sine of a plus b. This is a, this is b, right? A plus b 2x plus 6x over 2 times sine of a minus b over 2, right? Yes. Sine of a minus b, 2x minus 6x over 2. Okay, let's try to simplify that. Minus 2 sine of 2x plus 6x is 8x over 2 is 4x. And sine of 2x minus 6x is negative 4x over 2 is negative 2x. Lastly, we know that sine cannot eat minus inside the parentheses, so it needs to pull it out. And we can just pull it out all the way here. So it will be minus minus, so those minuses will cancel out each other. So 2 sine of 4x times sine of 2x. Okay? All right, cool. Let's look at the next example. Simplify this identity, okay? So sine 4x plus sine 2x over cosine 4x minus cosine 2x. So we have actually two sums, right? And we can rewrite these two sums as two products using those formulas. But we need to remember those formulas, right? So what is the formula for sine plus sine? Let's go back and check. It is 2 sine of a plus b over 2 cosine of a minus b over 2, right? So let me write that down. 2 sine of a plus b over 2. Okay. All right. 4x. Okay. 4x plus 2x over 2 times cosine of a minus b over 2, right? And a is 4 and b is 2x. 4x minus 2x over 2. 2 divided by, and we look at this, right? Cosine minus cosine. Let's go back. What is the formula for cosine minus cosine? Negative 2 sine a plus b over 2 sine a minus b over 2. Okay, negative 2 sine a plus b over 2 4x plus 2x over 2 times sine a minus b over 2, right? 4x minus 2x over 2. Okay, cool. Let's try to rewrite these guys. So that's, first of all, I can simplify, right, these guys. And if you look at here, sine 4x plus 2x over 2 is 6x over 2, so sine 3x, and there is sine 3x also here, so I can also simplify those two guys. So what I am only left with is cosine of 4x minus 2x, which makes 2x, over 2 is x, right? Cosine x over sine of 4x minus 2x over 2 is again sine of x. And cosine over sine is cotangent x, right? Yay. This kind of complicated looking expression is actually just cotangent x. All right. I hope you liked it. So let's move to the next and the last example in this section. Verify the identity. Cosine a minus cosine b over cosine a plus cosine b is equal to that expression on the right side. Okay, again we have the differences, right? And sum. So I can rewrite this as products. Why we are doing that actually? When we rewrite them as a product, if you look at the previous example, right? We could easily simplify some expressions. So we can also do the same thing here as well. So in order to do so, we have to rewrite these guys, okay? So cosine of a minus cosine of b divided by cosine of a plus cosine of b. That's equal to, first of all, I have to use the fourth identity, right? It is negative 2 times sine of a plus b over 2 times sine of a minus b over 2 divided by, what is the formula for cosine plus cosine a plus cosine b? Let's go back. It is 2 cosine a plus b over 2 cosine a minus b over 2, right? Okay, let's come back. It's here, right? So it's all cosine. 2 times cosine of a plus b over 2 times cosine of a minus b over 2. I can simplify those twos. And if you look at here, I have sine of a plus b over 2, cosine of a plus b over 2, right? Since these guys are same inside the parentheses, that's actually equal to tangent of a plus b over 2, right? Similarly, we have the same expressions, right, here as well inside the parentheses. So sine over cosine will be again tangent a minus b over 2. And as you see here, what we have here is exactly equal to right-hand side of the equal sign. Okay? So we could verify the identity, basically. All right. So in this section, we have a couple identities. We just use those identities and simplify. All right? Okay. In the next video, I'm gonna work on section 7.5. See you on the next video.